The Healer family has many members, but only a core 4 of them receive most of the spotlight. To tell stories about the other characters, the writers sprinkle details into the background of scenes to give the audience insight into their behavior and personal lives. In doing so, during the sign, Bluey fans noticed Uncle Stripe and Aunt Trixie in a few disagreements during the special. More importantly, Socks mimics their argument during the wedding's after-party, while playing with the cake toppers. Socks' knowledge of their arguments gives the impression that disagreements occur frequently between her parents. Naturally, a theory has started circulating about Stripe and Trixie getting a divorce. And in today's video, we'll discuss what could happen if the couple did go their separate ways. Number 1. Separate housing. When families divorce, the parents often move away from one another and live in separate housing. In the episode Helicopter, Winton tells Bluey his mom and dad don't live together anymore. It's also noted in Winton's character profile that he lives with his mom, but he visits and stays with his dad occasionally, who has a pool at his house. Coincidentally, we see Winton's dad selling his home in the sign because he's moving in with the Terriers. With their parents divorcing, Muffin and Socks may go through the same scenario, with their parents living in 2 different places. Either one of their parents will stay in their current home and the other will move, or both will move into a home affordable for someone with a single income. Having 2 homes to move between, Muffin and Socks would have 2 bedrooms, different friends at each house, and unique rules enforced by either parent. These changes could be hard for young children as they may have trouble sleeping, learning new boundaries, and making new friends with their neighborhood children. Stripe and Trixie would also need time to adjust to these changes. After spending years with another person, they must learn to live and do things alone. Their new responsibilities include paying all the bills, taking on additional chores, and parenting 2 children without help when they're alone. Although divorced parents often co-parent and continue to help one another, there's likely an adjustment period while they navigate their new lifestyle as newly single parents. Number 2. A changed family dynamic. A significant component of the Healer family is how close-knit they are. Stripe and Trixie attend every holiday, birthday, and get-together hosted by Chili and Bandit. Since they live near one another, Stripe and Bandit spend more time together than with their other brother Radley. In episodes like Stumpfest, Stripe tries to help Bandit remove a stump from the yard alongside their mutual friend Pat. Chili describes the situation as how the adults play, as all 3 joke around and have fun. Likely from marrying into the same family, Chili and Trixie have developed a strong friendship. The sisters-in-law always sit together, talk, and spend their free time with one another when they share a scene. They also spend time together away from family functions. In the episode Horsey Ride, they leave together to play hockey, leaving Bandit and Stripe responsible for watching the children. Muffin and Socks are also close to their cousins, having numerous playdates and sleepovers as the 4 grow up together. The divorce between Stripe and Trixie could cause a rift between the Healer family. Naturally, Stripe will still come to visit his biological brother and nieces. However, Trixie is still the mother of Muffin and Socks. She's also acted as the aunt of Bluey and Bingo since they were babies, while becoming a very close friend to Chili and Frisky. If the former couple wanted to attend holidays, events, or birthdays, they would either need to be okay with seeing one another after their marriage ended, or the entire family would witness some uncomfortable encounters. Number 3. Muffin and Socks struggle. While a divorce will affect Stripe and Trixie, witnessing their parents separate may significantly impact Muffin and Socks. Their parents may try to explain that the separation is best for their family, but at 4 and 2 years old, the sisters likely won't understand why their parents don't want to live together anymore. They may struggle to accept that their family is changing or feel like one parent loves them less because they're moving away. Divorce is scary for anyone as it invokes many concerns and questions. One of the largest concerns for children of divorce is determining if they need to choose one parent over the other and why. Sometimes a child has a closer relationship with one parent over the other, influencing their decision about who and where they spend time. For example, Stripe shares the same goofball personality as Muffin and is more lenient about her behavior. In the episode Library, he even claims she's the most special child in the world, which ultimately causes Muffin to act out. However, Stripe only made those claims because he's a loving parent who adores his daughters. Believing you have to choose one parent isn't easy. The episode The Decider does a fantastic job of describing this struggle, although it's not explicitly about divorce. The episode follows Chucky as he tries to decide which parent he should watch the game with, as his parents, Pat and Janelle, support opposing teams. Chucky spends half the episode with either parent, with Bluey helping him determine which parent he should spend time with. During halftime, Janelle and Pat come together to spend time with their children, but they ask Chucky who he'll watch the rest of the game with. Chucky worries about hurting his parents' feelings or making the wrong choice, but ultimately chooses to watch the game with Pat and the Healers. While Janelle appears sad, she accepts Chucky's decision and everything turns out all right. Muffin and Socks may undergo a similar emotional journey as they learn to navigate such a big life change. Number 4. New stepfamilies. Although Stripe and Trixie's relationship may not work out, it doesn't mean they'll be alone forever. Divorced parents often remarry, restarting with someone new and growing their family. Muffin and Socks can have a new stepdad, stepmom, or both. By remarrying, Stripe and Trixie would give their children the opportunity for more siblings through marriage or biological means. However, the remedial family is only the beginning of the opportunities. If one of them marries into a family as welcoming and close-knit as the Healers, their daughters could gain more uncles, aunts, cousins, and grandparents to love and care for them as they grow up. There aren't many examples of divorced couples in Bluey, especially ones who remarry into new families, but Winton's father, Cornelius, appears to be the exception. He and the terrier's mom have had an ongoing fling since the episode TV Shop. They make their relationship official in the sign, as a scene shows Cornelius selling his house before getting into a car with the terrier family and Winton, indicating that the couple plans to live and raise their children together. Muffin and Socks could experience this phenomenon, where they're given another parental figure to help raise them. While they don't need to call their new step-parent mom or dad, they can still learn to coexist with them and build bonds over time. Episodes dedicated to showing how their family dynamic grows and evolves would be intriguing to watch and a great tool for real-life families going through a similar situation. Number 5. Muffin and Socks live separately. One of the worst outcomes of Stripe and Trixie divorcing is the possibility that Muffin and Socks may need to live separately. There are many ways to navigate raising children when going through a divorce. Many parents develop a schedule that allows them to spend time with and see their children equally. But there are occasions where families with siblings have one child that lives with one parent, while their sibling lives with the other. When siblings are as close as Muffin and Socks, adjusting to no longer living together may be really difficult. Bluey and Bingo miss one another when they try having separate rooms and bedroom, so the feeling would intensify greatly for Muffin and Socks if they lived in separate houses. They would have to become used to being only children half the week, not having their sister to play with at a moment's notice. However, the times they spent together would become all the sweeter. As Calypso foretold in the sign, stories usually have happy endings because real life gives us enough sad ones. For this reason alone, it's unlikely that Uncle Stripe and Aunt Trixie will go through a divorce. While their parenting style differs from other parents in the series, and they find themselves in a few tense conversations, they always come together to reach a peaceful conclusion and work as a team. However, if the writers of Bluey ever decide to explore a divorce storyline within the Healer family, they'll make it heartfelt, meaningful, and worth learning from. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.